Good morning, guys. How are you? It's Jose from Yahoo Market. So, guys, I'm here walking the dogs, and there's a lot of interesting trees in Marquette Park. Guys, Marquette Park was one of the parks that the Chicago had built. It's part of the boulevard system, and there's a bunch of parks spread out throughout the city. This is actually one of Chicago's largest, one of the largest park on the southwest side of Chicago, Marquette Park. But the whole middle of that is a golf course, and then the other side, the whole middle of that, is driving ranges. So if you're a golfer, this is your park. So basically, I grew up right there. That used to be that's Tarkington School. When I was a little kid, it was a primary school from kindergarten to 6th grade. So I got to this school and I went from kindergarten till 3rd grade, and then they closed it down, and there was a lot of speculation on why they closed it down. Who knows? But at that time, the neighborhood was transitioning. You know, it's a very interesting neighborhood. It's Marquette Park. Like, if you go to Wikipedia or Google it, you'll just see how crazy it was. I mean, growing up in this neighborhood, it was white. This whole thing was German, Irish, Lithuanian, Polish. This is basically a Lithuanian church right there, Holy Cross Hospital. They also got Maria High School, was in California, 67. So right down the block, it's Lithuanian Plaza. That was very popular back in the day. Actually, they had one of the largest savings and loans in the history of Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. So that was very interesting. But growing up in this area as a Latino was fucked up. I shouldn't say fucked up, but it was experience. Like, guys, if you're out there, if you're like a minority that grew up around white people, you feel me. And especially, and you know what, Marquette Park, this park, there was KKK rallies right here in this park. In this park right here, right down the block, KKK rallies. Martin Luther King Jr., 1966, March, right over there, right in the corner, because of the housing discrimination in Chicago. Chicago was and still is one of the most segregated cities I've ever been to. I remember the first time I went to Texas and I saw like blacks, whites, Filipinos, Asians all living in the same area. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy, because in Chicago I was raised where everybody was in a section. Like, there was little neighborhoods, like Little Village, Mexican. They had Little Italy, they had Greek Town, Asia, they had Chinatown. So, and you know, a lot has to do because of the natural borders of the waters and the railroads that came into Chicago, because Chicago is a metropolis. We're connected to the oceans, to the Mississippi. We go out through the whole nation. Everything comes into Chicago. Everything. It's unbelievable. Everything. We have the largest rail system, or was it the largest in Bedford Park, the largest changer or whatever. You should. I think I'm taking some pictures. But so let's get back to this. This neighborhood, growing up here, was a little wild because I was Latino, I was Mexican, and basically it was almost like just like I was like in Tarkington. Like in kindergarten, I think there was maybe 2 Arabian people and me, and the rest was white. I'll show a picture. I think I'm gonna set up my kindergarten picture. Okay, guys.